Measuring the neck. Loosely measure around the circumference at the base of your neck. In measuring the bust, lift your arms to the side and measure around your body, crossing over the fullest part of your bust. The tape measure must run directly over your nipples and across your shoulder blades on your back. In measuring bust to bust, measure from your one nipple to your other nipple.
Upper bust. Measure around the torso directly above the bust line, from armhole to armhole, 8 cm down from neck. Lower bust. Measure around the torso directly under the bust line. Waist. Measure around the waist at the narrowest natural waistline point, allowing 2 fingers between your waist and tape measure.
The hips. Measure around the fullest part of your hips. As a guide, this is often 20 centimeters below your natural waistline. Stand with your knees together. Shoulder to bust. Measure from tip of the shoulder to the center of bust, which is the nipple. Front shoulder to waist. Measure from tip of shoulder over bust to natural waistline.
Shoulder to shoulder. Measure across the back of neck from socket of one shoulder to socket of the other shoulder. Shoulder to neck. Measure from base of neck along top of shoulder to the shoulder socket. Down center back. Measure from nape of neck to natural waist.
Back shoulder to waist. Measure from tip of shoulder to natural waistline. Across back. Measure from armhole across back to armhole, positioning tape measure greater than or less than 8 cm down from nape of neck. Full back. Measure from side seam under armpits to side seam across back, positioning tape measure greater than or less than 4 cm down under armpit.
Sleeve hole. Measure around the shoulder under the armpit. Bicep. Measure around the fullest part of the upper arm. Elbow. Do a fairly loose measurement under the bent elbow. Underarm. Measure from the underarm, start at the armpit towards the wrist.
Overarm. Measure from outer shoulder socket on outside of arm with a bent arm to the wrist. Side seam. Measure from under armpit to natural waistline down. Upper arm. Measure from the outer shoulder socket on the outside of arm to crook of elbow.
Let's have the body measurement of men's apparel, the vertical measurement. Shirt length taken from the nape down the center back to the desired length. Sleeve length taken from the shoulder tip point down to the desired sleeve length. Length of pants or shorts measures along the side below the waistband to the desired length of the pants.
Crotch or rise. Measure by placing a ruler under the crotch, then measuring below the waist and down to the top of the level of the ruler. Shoulder. Taken from one shoulder part to the other. Bust or breast. Taken around the body with the tape measure, passing over the fullest part of the shoulder blade at the back and over to the apex.
Upper arm girth. Taken around the fullest part of the arm in line with the armpit. Lower arm girth or a sleeve width.